In this video, we're going to show you how to replace an AC condenser in your Toyota Tacoma. This will be located in the nose of the vehicle. Let's get started. Before starting this job, bring your vehicle to a shop and have them evacuate the AC system. Once this job is completed, you'll have to bring it back to the shop and have them charge the system. We're going to remove the grill. To do this, we're going to pop the two plastic clips on either side. Using a flat blade screwdriver. Using a 10mm socket, remove the two bolts in the middle of the grill. We're going to pop the grill up out of the clips for the headlight. Go to either side and pull straight up. You'll hear them click out of place. Once you've popped clips on either side, pull straight up and remove the grill. Using a 10mm socket, remove the two bolts for the hood latch cover. Lift up and remove the cover. Using a 10mm socket, remove the three bolts for the hood latch. Pull the hood latch off. Pull the plastic stay out of the bracket. Maneuver the cord out of the bracket right here and remove the hood latch. Remove the plastic stay. On the back side, you can pinch the two tabs. Push straight out. Two tabs we're pushing on were right here and right here. Using a 12mm socket, remove the bolt for the horn. We're going to pull that and the sensor up and out of the way. Remove the 10mm bolt for the center support. There's one more on the bottom here. There's one more on the back. There's going to be one more nut that's hiding under the front of the bumper, located right here. Pull up on the front bumper. Remove the nut. Remove the center support. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to remove the bolts for the lines for the condenser. Remove the line out of the condenser. Pull straight out. You may need to wiggle slightly. Remove the old O-ring. If it's still on the line, check it out. Make sure there's no rips or tears. If you see anything that would prevent it from sealing well, it's a good idea to replace these now. Remove the bottom line. Using a 10mm socket, remove the two bolts for the condenser. Using a 12mm socket, we're going to remove the bottom bolts for the radiator. Do the same thing on the other side. Remove the two top bolts for the radiator. Pull the radiator back. As you're doing this, be sure that the fan is not hitting the radiator. We just have to give this enough room so that when we tilt this condenser forward, we don't hit the fins of the radiator. Once you have the radiator moved back, we're going to lift up on the condenser. I'm pushing the bottom of the radiator towards the engine while tilting the condenser forward and removing it out of the vehicle. Remove the two top grommets from the old condenser. These will get swapped over to the new one. Install the grommets into the new condenser. Do the same thing on the other side. Install the condenser. While installing the condenser, keep an eye out for the radiator. We don't want to hit any of the fins. Get the rubber bracket set in place. Push straight down. Install the top bolts for the condenser. Snug the bolts down. Pull the radiator forward. Get the bracket hooks set in the radiator support and go around and install all of the bolts. Install the bottom bolts for the radiator. Get them started by hand. Go up top and get the top bolts started. With all of the bolts started, go around and snug them down. Do the same thing on the other side. Remove the plug out of the condenser. Install the O-ring gasket. We're going to put a tiny dab of AC oil on our finger, roll it around the line, install the line into the condenser, get the bolt started, snug it down, be sure your line is fully seated, remove the plug out of the bottom of the condenser. Install the O-ring onto your line, grab a bit of AC oil, wipe it around the line. Fully install the line, get the bolt started. Snug the bolt down, torque the AC line bolts to 66 inch-pounds. If you can't get a torque wrench on them, do the best you can. Do the same thing on the top line. Torque the top condenser bolts to 86 inch-pounds. Install the center support. Get the front two studs started. Get the nuts started. We have that one more hiding under the bumper. Install the top bolt and install the bottom bolt. Go around and snug down all of the bolts and nuts. Lift up the front of the bumper. Pull the horn and the sensor down. Install the sensor into the center support. Install the 12mm bolt for the horn. Snug the bolt down. Install the cable into the hinge. Make sure the ball is sitting inside of that bracket. Install the plastic into the bracket. Make sure it's fully seated. Get the bracket lined up with the holes. Install the bolts. We're going to try and reline up this hinge exactly where it was when we took it off. We can use these old dirt lines as a small guide. Torque the hood latch bolts to 9 foot-pounds. Install the hood latch shield. Be sure the hooks drop into the top of the radiator support. Get the bolts started on either side. Snug the bolts down. Torque the bolts to 9 foot-pounds. Install the grill. Get the middle spike lined up and the brackets for either headlight. Once you have everything lined up, we're going to push down and clip everything into place. Install the top bolts. Snug them down. Install the plastic clips on either side through the grill to the headlight. Clip them into place. Install the upper radiator trim cover. Install the plastic clips. And there should be 4 more going to the radiator shroud. Ours are missing.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.